Hey, what's going on, family? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Check this out. I just got out of a class tonight. I was teaching in my amazing session. My community is called the Eagles Community. Yeah, the Eagles Community is where we are at, and of course, where we had an amazing session tonight. I just want to share with you a little bit because most people don't realize that what in many cases gets in the way of their success is oftentimes them. It's not anybody else. It's not necessarily a hater. It is oftentimes themselves. I came across something today and I realized researchers say 75% of the thoughts that we think every single day are negative. 75% of the thoughts that we think each and every single day are negative, is what researchers say. Then it goes on to say that 85% of the thoughts that we worry about. Hey, let me know where y'all watching from, by the way, as well. 85% of the thoughts that we worry about never come to fruition anyway. Isn't that interesting? 75% of the thoughts that we think every day are negative. 85% of the thoughts that we are even worried about, or the things that we're even worried about, never even happen anyway. So here's what we're doing. We're wasting time worrying. We're wasting time thinking negative. Chicago and Charlotte, yes. Thank you so much for showing up. A lot of things that we're thinking about not going to even come to fruition anyway. And so what we need to be really focusing on, we need to be minding our mind. Come on, family, just type focus. Type focus on your focus. Come on, type that, family. Focus on your focus. I want to help you move the needle tonight. I want to help you move the needle tonight. Yeah. Shavana, hey, can't wait to see y'all soon. Can't wait to see y'all soon. Mike, what's going on, bruh? Detroit, what up, though? Focus on your focus. Type that, family. Focus on your focus. Got Chicago, Detroit. See Russia watching. Thank you, Russia. Let me rush into this conversation real quickly. Focus on your focus. What does that mean? I need to be thinking about what I'm thinking about. I need to be thinking about what I'm thinking about. What does that mean? I need to be metacognitive. I need to be metacognitive. I need to be thinking about what I'm thinking about. Because oftentimes we're dealing with so many negative thoughts that here's what happens. We're stifled. We're stuck. We stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck. We stagnant. We never make any moves because we're dealing with imposter syndrome. We're dealing with scarcity mindset. We're feeling hopeless. We're feeling helpless. We're focused on what so-and-so did, what so-and-so said, how daddy was never there, how mama didn't give us what it is that we needed. And so we are, like Dr. Sigmund Freud said, we are in adulthood where we have experience in childhood. It is what Dr. Joy DeGroat talked about in her book, Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome, that we're carrying our DNA, the abscess, the negativity of what it is that our ancestors had experienced. And so now we're experiencing that in our generation, in our DNA, because we need to unlearn certain things. I want to help you make the shift tonight. I want to help you move from where it is that you are to where you can be. Come on, family, just type move, move. We're dealing with all of these negative minded aspects. And what do we need to do? We need to shift. I'm helping you to shift your summer right now. I'm about to help you shift your summer. Come on, family, type move. Move out of your own way. When here's the thing, you were created to be an innovator. Where are my innovators at tonight? Innovators, creators, those with imagination, those who think counterculture, those who, here it is, saying, listen, if it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. It's not up to nobody else. It's not to this person, it's not to that person, ain't to my bae, ain't to my boo, it ain't to my friends. It's not to no haters or anything like that. It's not my mama, it's not my daddy, it's not my grandfather, it's not my grandmother. It's not anybody else. If it's to be, it's up to me. I need to be making execution, but I'm making excuses. We were talking tonight in our session about a particular scripture, and it was Jesus telling the disciples to launch out into the deep, let down your net for a draught, which is a big catch. Where you are is too small. Where you are is too limited. It's too shallow. I need you to go deeper. And here's what Peter said to Jesus. He said, we've been toiling all night. We've been fishing all night. We ain't caught nothing. Then he says, but at your word. Why is it that when God tells you to do something, you always got an excuse? Why do you have to tell him all these excuses? Don't you think that he already knows what it is that you've been doing? What it is that you've been grappling with? But you got to give him an excuse as to why it's not working. You got to give him an excuse about this, that, and the other. No, it should just be simply at your word. This is what I'm going to do. When you tell me to move, I'm just going to move just like that. We keep thinking about all the reasons why it's not going to work. What person did this? What person did that? No. I need to be thinking like, yo, I need to be thinking, this is my time now. At your word, this is what I'm going to do. Because here it is. Too many of us, we live in excuses, but we don't live in execution. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm about to do. This sounds like a good idea. This seems like a good idea. And here it is. We're so focused on our emotions. I'm not saying emotions are bad, it's just emotions are bad leaders. Feel your emotions, but don't be fueled by your emotions. F-E-E-L, but don't F-I-L-L. Feel your emotions, but don't fill yourself with emotion. This is what's so necessary. You have to discover what it is that you have been given. Family, just type discover. Type discover. Discover. Discover your greatness. Discover your gifts. Discover your talent. And here's the thing. Discovering all of that is not so much about what. It's also about where. Where? It's one thing to discover your gift, but where are you going to use it? What's going to happen with it? I can't go into too deep tonight because that's only for my amazing community. But number one, you got to discover where it is that you are. Discover what is it that you want out of life. Where is it going to be advantageous and beneficial to you to use it? Because here's the thing. A lot of us are doing the right thing in the wrong area. Yeah, you're doing the right thing, but it's in the wrong area. And so as a result of it, because you're doing the right thing in the wrong area, you don't see the benefit. You don't see the result. You have the right gift, but you're around the wrong people. They have the wrong attitude. They don't understand the gift. They don't understand the mantle. They don't understand what it takes you to be you. They don't understand necessarily all the sweat equity and all of what it is that you have to put in. They only look at you from the outside in. They can't really see who it is that you are from the inside out. Number one, discover. Number two, family, just type develop, type develop, type develop, type develop. Listen, if you want to develop your gifts, if you want to develop who it is that you are, if you don't just want to discover what your gift is, but also where you need to use that particular gift, I want you to go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. I want you to go right now, theeaglesacademy.com. We want to see your face in our digital space. Yeah, I'm showing you how to discover your gift. Yeah, what it is that you're good at, but also where do you need to use that gift? Having the right gift, but in the wrong area, there's going to be nothing that comes from it. Some of us are where God is not anymore. Jesus tells Peter, launch out into the deep. Why? Because you'll be more advantageous going into uncharted territory, going where you've never gone before, doing what it is that you've never done before. Go right now, theeaglesacademy.com. Family, just type the word SOAR in the chat. Type SOAR, S-O-A-R. Type SOAR, S-O-A-R, SOAR. Type SOAR tonight. Listen, the next 5 of you who go to theeaglesacademy.com and say, listen, I need to invest in myself. I need to invest in my self-discovery. I need to invest in my purpose. I need to invest in my plan. Come on, family. Those of you who are my Eagles family members, just drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Those of you who know that there's more for you, that you know you need to invest in you, that you understand me being your coach. A coach is somebody who really takes you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself, showing you how to shift your life. I can give you what I've learned in decades and days, moments and months, and give it to you in minutes. You know you need to make that investment yourself. I want you to go right now, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button. The next 5 of you who put in the word SOAR at checkout, I'm giving you 20% off of your registration. Yeah, become a member right now. The next 5 of you who go there, I'm giving you a discount on becoming a member. I want you to invest in yourself. I want you to become a partner with us. And as you shift your future. Told you, number one, to discover. Secondly, you got to develop. Listen, you got some intangibles. You got some skills that are oftentimes just sitting dormant. And here's the thing. A lot of us, we're talking ourselves out of what God wants us to step into. We're not moving into the place of our best self because we've been scared, because we're not stirring up our gift, because we're distracted, because to a certain degree we may have a lackadaisical mindset, because we don't feel as if we're qualified, because we're comparing ourselves to somebody else. If God wanted you to be them, he would have made you them. But here's the thing, somebody's waiting for you to become who you are so they can become who they're supposed to be. Here's the question, how much longer will you make them wait? Come on, family, type now, type now. Come on, put in the chat, now, now, now. Now, just type now. I gotta do this now. Now is an action word. Now is a verb. Now moves me from where it is that I am to where it is that I need to be. Now. Now is new opportunities waiting. That's it. That's it. That's it, Ruby. That's it, Lonnie. Yeah, now. That's it, Kara. Now, now, now. I got to make the move now. I got to do what I need to do now. Even if I'm not an entrepreneur, I'm an intrapreneur. I'm working in a business as an entrepreneur, somebody who's working under a particular boss, who's working under a particular supervisor. You may not be an entrepreneur, but are you an intrapreneur? An entrepreneur is somebody who has that mindset like an entrepreneur that says, listen, what can I do to manifest my purpose? What can I do to improve this particular level of business? I want you to give your mindset, I want you to give your mind a strategy. I want you to give your mind a responsibility. Your ability interlocks with your responsibility. Give your ability a responsibility. That's what I want you to do. Give your ability a responsibility by saying this: what can I do to improve interpersonally? What can I do to move the needle forward? What can I say in this particular business meeting where I'm not going to continually be muted, where I'm not going to continually silence myself, where I'm not going to allow life to give me laryngitis? No, I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to speak truth to power. I'm going to do it in a very equitable, reasonable, respectful way. I'm going to share my ideas because you have something that other people need. What are you doing to develop your gift? What books are you reading? Who are you listening to? What music are you listening to? What are you doing to cultivate your creativity? What are you doing to think outside of the box? What are you doing to invent? What are you doing to reinvent? What are you doing to innovate? Innovate doesn't mean just necessarily doing something from the ground up. It just may mean adding something new, adding a new twist to something that is already out there. What are you doing to move the needle forward as a countercultural thinker? Family, just type develop. Told you number one, discover. Number two, type develop, type develop, type develop, type develop. Come on, it's time for you to develop who it is that you are. It's time for you to develop who it is that you are. Develop your gift, develop your skill, develop your tenacity, develop your identity. Develop yourself to where you're not a clone and a copy of anybody else, but you stand out. And you're able to be outstanding because you're able to stand out. You're literally able to be you, unabashedly, unashamedly. You're not going to be underdeveloped. You're not going to be undermined. You're not going to be underwhelmed. Be you. Listen, everybody else is taken. You might as well be you. Hear me. There is greatness in your uniqueness. You're too unique to compete. You're too rare to compare. On the go, TP. What up, Tiff? Your royalty demands loyalty. Our faith heals. That's right. Develop. Dr. E, yeah, develop. Ruby, develop. Yeah. I have to develop who it is that I am. Last but not least, I just want you to just type deploy. Type deploy. Type deploy. Deploy. After you discover who it is that you are, after you discover what it is that you're supposed to do, and then also not just what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to do it. That's needed, that's necessary, that's important. A lot of us know what we're supposed to do, but where we're actually doing what we're supposed to do is in the wrong space. That's why you're not getting the right results. You can't get the right results from being in the wrong area. Because here's the thing. Certain people can't accept your gift. Certain people can't actually benefit from your gift because they don't have the vision to see what it is that you saw. And a lot of times our problem is we're trying to get people to see what only God wanted us to see. He didn't want them to see it right now. He wanted you to launch out with the vision. He wanted you to shoot for it, whatever that vision is, and hit the target. But because your focus is off, because you're shooting all the way up here, because you're shooting over there, because you're shooting at this, because you're following trends versus you being a trendsetter and you being a trailblazer, your aim is off. You're trying to recreate when you were created to reimagine. You're trying to do what everybody else is doing when you were created to do your own thing and be in your own lane and do it how you do it, to where you often imitate it, never duplicate it. Because here's the thing, if people aren't calling your idea crazy, go back and revisit it. Yeah. If people don't think your idea is crazy, go back and revisit it. Because here's what I realized. First they call you crazy, then they call you for advice. Deploy. Deploy. Too many of us, we are dealing with emotional snipers. All these things in our mind, all this scarcity mindset, feeling hopeless, feeling helpless, limited beliefs, stinking thinking that keeps you soaking and sinking, suffering in silence, NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, dealing with gaslighting, dealing with people's opinions that oftentimes become your prison. Come on, it's time for you to break out. It's time for you to get out of that box. It's time for you to develop. It's time for you to discover. It's time for you to develop. It's time for you to deploy your gifts. You keep being sniped. Yeah, what is an emotional sniper? It is those specific things that stop you, the unseen things that stop you from actually being who it is that you're supposed to be. You keep getting sniped. You keep talking yourself out of what God wants you to step into. You keep telling yourself what's not going to work. Come on, that day is over. That time is over. Your time is now to do what's never been done before so that you can go where you've never gone before. This is why my community is so important. You don't just soar as high as your dream, you soar as high as your team. I want to be your coach. I want to be your teacher. I want to be your mentor. Why is that? Because a coach, a teacher, a mentor, an instructor can see what you don't see. You need people around you who can see in you what you don't see in yourself. You need people around you who can find what in many cases you're trying to fix. Yeah, you really want to grow, you really want to soar, you really want to take flight, you really want to put your dream in motion to where you discover, you develop, and you deploy. You want to get into our Eagles community where we're deploying you into greatness, where you don't allow yourself to be sniped by things that kill your peace, that things that kill your purpose, that things that kill your joy, that things that kill your dreams, the things that you can't necessarily see internally, but you see the ramifications of it externally. Don't tell me you haven't been sniped when in many cases you still haven't put that book out that you know you were supposed to do it 5 years ago. Don't tell me that you haven't been sniped, but you keep sitting on that dream. You keep worrying. You keep being double-minded, and a double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. It's time to develop your emotional intelligence. It's time to develop your relational intelligence. It's time for you to develop your spiritual gifts. It's time for you to recognize that you have a marketplace mandate and you need to develop that type of mindset. It's time for you to overcome the emotional snipers and the imposter syndrome and the stinking thinking that keeps you soaking and sinking. It's time for you to shift from discovery to development to deployment. Let me show you how to do that. Yeah. You need strategy, you need structure, you need solutions, you need systems. And that's what we develop you in. That's what we employ. That's what we shift you. That's how we shift you into our Eagles Academy and our Eagles community. I want you to join us because the beauty of a system is that it saves yourself time, energy, and money. I want you to come into our specific community because community is the new currency. Collaboration is the new currency. You need to be around other eagle-minded individuals who are going to spread their wings despite the winds of life. They understand that they can still win if they try it again, if they go for it again, if they invest in themselves again. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, I want you to tap the Join Now button. The next 5 of you, like I said, I don't know who's taking advantage of it already, but the next 5 of you who go to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, and put in the word SOAR at checkout, S-O-A-R. Come on, family, just type SOAR. Type SOAR. Use the code SOAR, the coupon code in the checkout area. Put in the word SOAR at checkout. I'm giving you a steal of a deal. I'm giving you a hookup. I'm giving you a discount on our Eagles community. We had an amazing session tonight. We have our live sessions each and every single Wednesday night. We have people who are experiencing transformation. They're not being stuck. They're getting out of their own way. They're muting the noise around them so that they can hear the voice within them. They're creating content. They're creating curriculum. They're launching out with their business. They're launching out with their book. They're doing what they've never done before to go where it is that they've gone before, never gone before. They're getting unstuck. They're healing what hurts. They're finding greatness in their uniqueness. They're coming out to actually be who it is that they are and embrace their unique identity. Let me show you how to do the same. Here it is. You owe it to you to do it. You're going to literally let another year go by. You're going to literally let another month go by and not do anything with what you've been given. You owe it to you to move. Here it is, from excuses to execution. You keep telling yourself tomorrow, and tomorrow was what, 5 years ago? You keep telling yourself tomorrow, and tomorrow's another month. You keep telling yourself tomorrow, and tomorrow's another year that goes by. And now you keep moving into the place of shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wish I would have done this. I should have done that. When now is the time to shoot for it. Come on, family, just type shoot for it. Shoot for it. Whatever that goal is, whatever that dream is, whatever that idea is, whatever that income is, whatever that collaborative method is, whatever that innovative intelligence is, whatever that imagination is, whatever it is that God told you to complete, what God told you to perform, what God told you to launch out on, shoot for it. Come on, family, just type shoot for it. Shoot for it. Sarah loves peace. Come on. Come on with it. Shoot for it. Family, this is what I want you to do. I'm giving you the word soar, but here's what you want. I'm going to also give you the direct access code. I want you to DM me the word soar. Those of you who are watching me. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. I'm on all of them at EddieConnorJr. EDDIE. Put some respect on my name. CONNORJR. DM me the word soar. And I'm going to show you how to soar. Yeah, I want you to join our Eagles community. Here's my acronym for Eagles. I love this. Empowered, authentically gifted leaders envisioning success. Isn't that just so smooth? Isn't that just a beautiful thing? There's authenticity in your identity. Empowered, authentically gifted leaders. You are a leader. You're gifted. If you're gifted, you will be lifted. But also, if you're gifted, you will be afflicted too. Not only do you have to go through some things, you got to grow through some things too. Empowered, authentically gifted leaders envisioning success. What is the picture that you have of your future? Here's what I love. I love what Dr. Miles Monroe said. He said, vision is purpose in pictures. Ain't that something? Vision is purpose in pictures. What do I see? Not only when I close my eyes, but what do I see when I open my eyes? YouTube, I appreciate you sticking with me. I appreciate you sticking with me, YouTube. I'm back like I never left. Back like I never left. You know, sometimes interruptions happen. Right? But you're not reactive, you're responsive. That's another one of our issues. Too many of us are just solely reactive, but we're not responsive. Family, just DM me the word soar. DM me the word source so that I can send you the direct link and that I can hook you up with the access code to be able to join our amazing community. Come on, too many of us are just too reactive. We're not responsive. Reactive because you got a knee-jerk reaction. Reactive because you have an attitude. You're a drama king or you're a drama queen. You go from 0 to 100 real quick. Something doesn't work in your favor or the way that you want it to work. And now you just go negative on the negative rather than being positive in the negative situation. Can't be reactive. I got to be responsive. I can't be a thermometer. I have to be a thermostat. You're reacting, but are you responding? I can't be reactive. I have to be proactive. And that's what it's all about. All right, family. Once again, once you go ahead to theeaglesacademy.com, I can't give you everything, but I've given you enough. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. Yeah, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Like I said, the next 5 of you who take advantage of it and go to theeaglesacademy.com, I'm going to give you the hookup when you put in the word sword checkout. Yeah, just put in the word sword checkout, and I'm going to give you a hookup. Those of you who may have been in our community before, listen, I'm inviting you back in. Come on back in again. Come on back in. We'd be glad to see your face in our digital space. Okay? How to discover, how to develop, how to deploy yourself into greatness. So again, like I said, for those of you who would like to be a part of our Eagles community, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, or you can even send me a DM. Send me the word SOAR. Just send me the word SOAR. And I'm going to send you the link to be able to join us. Maybe you've been in our Eagles community before and you know you need to come on right on back in. Listen, come on, come on. All right. This is what we do. And of course, follow me on YouTube, family. Follow me on YouTube. Join me while those of you who are watching me on YouTube as well. We do In the Mix at 6 every single day. In the Mix at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each and every single day. That's Monday through Friday. I want you to join me. We have an amazing conversation. We have amazing sessions. So join me for In the Mix every single weekday, Monday through Friday. It's what we mix it up. It's how we do it. All right. Peace and love. I will see you soon. Yeah, I'll see you soon. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know a brother got to run. But of course, I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, I want you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter. Peace and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher.